Welcome to the Old School News Podcast, where we don't know what we're talking about, but we have a fun time doing it right. I am Steve K.
Yes! Here we go!
And we're live.
When we're back.
AJ, say something.
Yeah, I'm here as well.
Nice.
To reintroduce ourselves.
Yeah.
Since we never have said who we are. I'm Tyler.
I'm AJ.
I'm White Tiger. Oh, that reminds me, I did watch another sweet movie, so I do have a couple things to talk about.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I did watch Daredevil, actually.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No, I watched the better karate movie called Three Ninjas with my kid.
You were talking
And I
about
go through a detailed review of it.
Okay, first of all,
IGN's reviews.
dude, that was my in case I don't wake up this morning alarm. If anyone's curious,
For what?
to look if I made the old Bucks tournament.
Still being left out to dry then.
Yeah, stop, please,
Stop what?
AJ. Okay, no, what did I wrote something that I wanted to lead with. Oh yeah, our international listeners. Hold on,
It did grow by quite a bit.
let me see if I can pull them up.
No, like for Sameland, though. There's no Finnish people. Come on.
Hey, we are of Finnish descent, so get us in the Finnish listening.
Yeah, I think one was in
Someone-
Switzerland.
Let us stay at your place in Finland.
Yeah,
There was a Russia one.
and buy us a plane ticket. Canada, Switzerland, France, UK, Mexico.
Mindset.
What does that have to do with anything?
Those probably cost as much as a ticket.
Oh, no, that one's the older one, but so Canada, UK, Switzerland, France, Mexico, Netherlands. Tell us your story. Comment, email us something, call my phone number. Tell me, why are you listening to our podcast?
And who the greatest Netherlands soccer player is?
Isn't it De Bruyne?
I'm asking them.
Is it Kevin De Bruyne? Is he from there?
Brian?
Also, this is all these listeners that we have are not from MD getting us listeners because we haven't paid MD in a while to,
Sorry.
grow. I know to
Ooh.
grow our downloads, but I
He's
realize
from Belgium. My
Wow.
my apologies.
Wow.
Kevin De Bruyne plays for Man
What
City.
episode are we on? 75?
75.
Ryan Reeves?
Connor Clifton? Brian O'Neill. Brian
Ryan
O'Neill.
O'Neill, there we go. I was going to remember that and forgot. Pretty sure Keith Coivisto wore that in high school. Shout out.
Shout out, Keith.
Stop,
Biggest Iron Maiden fan I know.
stop breathing into the mic. One of you.
Who is?
It's gonna make audio get harder. What was I just about to? Would you say greatest Netherlands? It's that guy who had that header in the World Cup,
Yeah.
De Beer.
Oh, they are soccer players?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just, yeah.
I'm leaving.
Netherlands. I always liked them. I played FIFA 14.
They're telling me it's Johan Cruyff. Sorry if I mispronounced that name.
What were the other countries?
France, so probably Pele.
They did not.
It's from Brazil.
It's,
Mbappe.
no, there's an older guy from France.
Oh, they're all kind of football adjacent. Mexico. I don't know any. Jesus Aguilar. That's a catcher in the major leagues.
Oh, a Mexican player?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I haven't watched, what is it, Copa or whatever?
Yeah, Copa de America or whatever.
Oh, Mean Joe Green was number 75 and Deacon Jones. And Howie Long.
Good polls.
I know, it's came to me out of Cambridge.
Yeah.
Didn't even
I remember
Google it.
football in the 70s and 80s. That's not a good rag. Who did you say?
Well, Jonathan Ogden, he was in the late
Rams, yeah.
2000s, right? Or 9, oh, yeah.
I think. Wait.
I thought he was
looking at the
Baltimore.
Ravens.
Yeah.
What am I thinking?
Deacon Jones was 70s, maybe 60s. Mean Joe Green was 70s and 60s, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. Howie Long
Yeah.
was probably around the same time. All defensive ends, I think, right? Maybe not the first two.
Oh, I
Forrest
was going to
Gray.
get a list of actual albums from 75, and then I forgot. Yeah, for 2 weeks somehow. So you look them up this time.
All right. Well, no, I got to guess them. All right, I'll flip them up. Don't cut this silence out.
Okay.
Yeah, especially when you can hear the lights trying to work.
Yeah, shut them off.
It'll get real intimate.
No Twins players ever worn number 75.
What?
It's curious.
No backup catcher. No random left field call up.
No call-ups or anything.
Oh yeah, 75 was a stacked year in classic rock. God, Wish You Were Here.
Pink Floyd.
A Night at the Opera. I don't remember that.
And it's the Rockberries.
Phantom of the Opera.
What about Born to Run?
Born to Run would be Springsteen.
Yeah, it's Springsteen, Fleetwood Mac.
Nice. That's probably Fleetwood Mac.
Shoutout Nate Hill.
Physical Graffiti.
Physical.
Zed Leblin.
Ah. Oh, now nice. The odd air.
Hair of the Dog.
Hair of the Dogs. I know.
His Love Hurts on that one, I think. Nazareth, isn't it?
Oh, that's who does it?
Yeah.
And then I did not know.
Patti Smith, Horses. So this is like right when punk is about to blow up. So I think in the next couple of years, there's going to be some good punk albums. Or there will be for sure, because 77 was the big year. 76, I'm guessing like
No, were they?
Sex Pistols were probably 77. Would you ever hear about the story about the Sex Pistols, like how they got started?
They were trying to have sex with us.
Yeah. Shot his dick off.
That was quick tangent. I watched the latest season, the first few episodes of Always Sunny, and they give Frank like the best day ever because they're trying to take his gun, and he acts exactly like a dog. And then he gets to the beach. He's like, "All right, just let me face the ocean while you do this." But it's like they're gonna put him down. They're like, "What are you talking about? We're just gonna take your gun." And he just whips it back. You can't have my gun. Oh man, but they weren't that good. There's funny parts, but not nearly as good as early
First 7 seasons.
So, but I'm excited to watch. I'll watch backwards for some reason, but they're not really chronological. So,
No, anyways, the Sex Pistols were started from I think it was a businessman in England, because he saw like the culture, like it's cool to be punk. So then he started who was in there? Johnny Rotten. Who were the other guys? Sid Vicious, and then probably the drummer that no one knows. But like he just got them, and like they weren't musicians, but he's like, you guys, have the look. So then that's how the Sex Pistols started.
oh okay. So they just had a lot of bar chord and played fast.
Yeah,
I actually couldn't name any of their songs.
I think I know God Save the Queen, but yeah, I never got into them. I was always a Ramones fan, more so, or the Clash.
Nice. All right, back to the albums.
Don't do that either. Swallow like that. It makes
Every time you say don't do it, I gotta do it one more time.
That's fine. I makes editing 50 times worse. I probably do it too.
With
Say that again when I'm not talking over you.
ZZ Top had an album out that year. Fandango. Never got into them too much, but those were
Those
were the big ones.
man. And then
Legs.
Strawberries.
Stacy Keibler's entrance music.
Was that what it was?
I'm pretty sure. Zilly,
Yeah.
correct us on that.
Music.
Oh, Bob Dylan had one.
I can't help it.
Oh, Night at the Opera was Queen.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. I don't know, what do you guys got to talk? Whoops. What do you guys have to talk about today? You can cut that first part where I smash the mic.
Thanks.
Maybe Daredevil
Yeah,
finished it.
Yeah, I watched that
That's about it.
Becoming a Spectacle, the WrestleMania 9 story. It's a documentary on Peacock. But that's really good.
Who's Peacock?
And that's my review.
Drew
Is it?
Drew Peacock.
Drew has a recording studio? That's what Chet was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, why don't we ever go over there and record?
Wait, does he always just have one in his house?
Yeah, when he lived down there, he built one, a little tiny one in his basement. And then at his place out by Nate, it's in his little garage where he has his gaming area.
Okay.
But now they're moving from there, so
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Were they just there for a year then? Or not even?
a little over, I think. And then the guy wanted to sell it, so
They didn't want to buy it.
He gave him a discounted price and it was still too much. It was a lot of money.
How much we talking?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'll move there.
No, I'll lead with some college football news. Did you see this? What are you pointing at? Oh, yeah. That's fine. No one was
I
talking.
get it. You're above the law.
Yeah, no one was talking. Some college football news here. Did you guys see this? No?
Maybe.
Tennessee quarterback Nico, and sorry, don't know how to say his last name, Imo Oliva, did not attend spring practice. He wants a new contract.
Due to an NIL dispute, right?
Yeah, so they purposely did it. His camp did it right before spring practice. So that way they thought Tennessee would have to take it and pay him more. He wanted $4 million. By the way, let me pull up this guy's stats from last year because they're not that sweet.
Yeah, he's always in the Heisman hopefuls in NCAA 25, the first.
He's a super highly touted prospect coming out. So, and he was only a freshman last year, but yeah, 19 touchdowns, 8 of them came against Vanderbilt and UTEP. So, none against Georgia, none against OSU.
And Tennessee has a wide open offense, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so then
His name Hoible?
Nico Imo,
The coach,
Josh Heupel? Hempel?
or Hempel.
No, I don't think it's Hempel.
Wait, are we related to him?
But yeah, so they did it so that way Tennessee would have to pay him right before spring practice. And then good on Tennessee for just saying no, and now he left. He's
transferring?
He's in the portal. Yep, Josh Heupel is the coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's really transferring?
Entered the transfer portal.
Oh,
So-
man. So someone's going to give him $4 million.
Yeah, probably the Gophs.
Yeah, I saw Micah Parsons comment on it. Like, they're
They are. It's
pretty much ruining it.
The transfer portal is? Or the
How
transfer
they're-
portal?
The NIL.
how they're running it. Yeah.
Like, show up and you signed to play there. But how much was
He doesn't mean anything.
He's getting paid $2.4 million. And he wanted to go up to $4 million.
Yeah, because he needs that money.
Yeah.
It's a scholarship.
When did
I
the
don't
transfer?
think
When did that
Big
even
Bad
start?
would
Like the
get-
transfer portal and stuff. Was that always a thing?
the transfer portal's always been there, but there was
But you had to
Rules
sit
and
out.
regulations,
Yeah.
yeah.
You had to sit out a year if you
you're
transferred.
like a graduate transfer.
Mhm.
Like Russell Wilson was graduate, so he could play right away.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're a freshman, then you transfer, you can't play your sophomore. Are you redshirted then pretty much?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't count as an eligible year.
Unless you already redshirted, then I think it would have
Yeah,
in,
so
in
then
those days.
really no reason to transfer. But now, yeah, you can just. Is there 2 or 3 transfer portals? 2, like spring and after the year, or is there more?
I think there's only 2, yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
So now the college players are going to be doing holdouts?
Yeah, that's what he tried pretty much.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then they're like, well, if Micah Parsons holds out this year because he doesn't get a new contract, everyone's going to be backfiring at him for not showing up. But that's a whole different.
Well, it sounds like James Cook was threatening that, but now he's like, well, if they don't want to pay me, I'm still going to play for the Bills this year, he said. So I don't know what the contract will end up being, or if he has one more year. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this is his final year, so he's trying to get like the extension done for $15 million a year at least, or whatever.
I don't know, he's good, but $15 million. Feel like if you get all your
Go up like $80 million.
what's that?
Didn't the salary cap just like skyrocket this year though? Like way more.
Yeah, but you still need the money though, right? And not every organization has the same amount of money.
Yeah.
Like if you're not in a market, which the Bills never were a big market. They might be bigger now, but because they're good.
It chose Josh Allen over him.
Well, no, but if all your what are the playmaker positions? If you pay all them money, like you're not gonna have a line then. Like it seems
Yeah.
like I don't know.
And when Cook was injured, like Ray Davis did pretty good,
Yeah,
which shows he was undrafted.
yeah, but he only had that one
Really
big
late.
play,
Where he looks like Thurman Thomas.
the Thurman Thomas catch.
Yeah, but back to
Oh, yeah.
keep going. You're gonna say something.
I don't know. It just 15 mil isn't as much as it would have been 3 years ago. But he's also
That's Trump's fault though.
Walked into that one.
Also saying they talk about inflation in one of the first or second episodes of the newer season, and then
Who does?
the gang. The
Oh, yeah.
goes inflated or whatever. So then they buy inflatable couches to sell to people because they're way cheaper or whatever. And
Like when they did the gas.
Yeah.
Fill up on gas. The gang solves the gas crisis.
Danny DeVito, Frank is explaining inflation. He's like, you guys know what it is, right? And Dennis and Mac are like, yeah, but for the sake of argument, why don't you tell us? Which I don't know. And then, yeah, just back to Tyler.
Yeah, so Nico, I still know how to. Yamaliva did not attend practice and meetings on Friday amid reports that he wanted to renegotiate his NIL deal with the program. His father disputed a story by On3, which I assume is related to that. His absence was unexpected, and people within the Tennessee program were reportedly frustrated by the attempt to change the agreement that was the richest in college football when he signed it. Out of high school, he signed with Tennessee. I don't know. He signed a 4-year deal with Tennessee and its Vols Club Collective for a reported $8 million, with $2.2 of that to be paid for the 2025 season.
So it's escalated like NFL contracts usually.
Yeah, so that's just interesting. I want them to be paid, but what's happened?
Renegotiate after a shit year.
What happened to the game I love is all I have to say. Well, then Carson Beck got $4 million from Miami.
Yeah.
Darren Mensah will get the same deal with Duke upon transferring from Tulane, who I don't know who that is. I assume he's a quarterback.
Yeah.
The spring transfer window opens on the 16th and will close the 25th. To be immediately eligible, he has to play for a school outside the SEC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
I assume it's because of the spring.
Minnesota Golden Gophers, here we go.
No, we got Drake Lindsay. We are fine. Coy Parrish has been wearing a dual jersey in practices.
Yeah, did he get some offensive snaps towards the end of last year?
He did, yeah. Penn State game, he for sure did. And
Better than Travis Hunter.
yeah, I think he's just going to win the Heisman because he plays both.
True.
Like high school players don't even play defense and offense anymore, it seems like, right?
I think,
SUBC.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like a lot still do, but yeah, then when college comes, like,
Unless you're Miles Jack.
where did he play?
Number back.
Yeah, that's right. But then he went to linebacker all the time, right?
He was an all-time linebacker. And he was off to a hot start. Jaguars jack off to a hot start. Remember that headline?
Good for them.
All right, we got some listener emails.
Yeah.
Let's go through those or that. Our one fan.
Probably one, yeah. Unless we got some more in the spam, which I haven't checked recently.
Again.
Oh,
We did get a comment last episode from Zilly again.
Oh,
Yeah, he said they should run back the WrestleMania tournament.
Yeah, I was talking about the WrestleMania 4
yeah.
tournament last episode, and Macho Man won it, but
Oh, man, our personal data has been leaked, man. Fuck.
that was the email.
Fuck.
Listener.
Yeah. Fuck. We're cooked. No. This one's from Jake.
From
Says,
State Farm.
yeah. Says, hey guys, love the podcast. You've given your favorite superheroes and athletes, so now do your favorite video games of all time. Thanks.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and he says, P.S. Who did you guys vote for? Did he? No.
That'll determine if he wants to listen anymore. Top 5 or top?
I don't know. He just said favorite video games of all time.
The Last of Us, Dragon Age Inquisition. I spent a lot of time on. Battlefield. I'm trying to think of which one. Battlefield 2? No, Battlefield 4. I was lights out at.
I thought they said Battlefront this whole time.
No, Battlefront for PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Or Battlefront 2 for PlayStation 2.
The Star Wars one?
Yeah.
That was a sweet game.
And
Time's up.
Yeah.
Tyler?
go on to the next one. I'll think.
They'll change next week for what I'm thinking about.
Oh, yeah. I'll
actually,
definitely bring up 7 more next week.
NBA Jam for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Just cause. And then Borderlands, probably any of them.
Yep.
Batman.
Oh, yeah. Which, like, the Arkham Knight or...
Batman Returns on Super Nintendo.
Which one?
Probably
The second one in that series?
City was really good,
Yeah.
but I don't remember. But I probably played Night the most.
Yeah, you turned around on that one.
Yeah.
Didn't mind it as much.
No, it's actually great. So, that one. And Spider-Man for the PS4.
Oh, yeah.
And Ultimate Spider-Man for the PS2. And Spider-Man.
PlayStation 1.
And Spider-Man for PlayStation 1. And Spider-Man 2 for PS2. Any game with Spider-Man in it, probably.
Mine, yeah, NBA Jam.
Poser.
I'm saying that for Luke.
What?
Super Tecmo Bowl or whatever.
No. It'd be NBA Jam, Super Mario Brothers 3, Fallout 4, Battlefront, just because when I first got a PlayStation 4, which was like my first console I ever bought, I got Battlefront with it, so I played that a ton. And last one, that's a tough one. Probably a Civilization
Yeah.
4? I think that's the one, yeah. Yeah, because if you get into PC, I don't know, I feel like PC games and video, like console games are different, but
Yeah.
because obviously I love the Crusader.
Yeah, strategy.
Yeah, the strategy games, but those are my 4 or 5, whatever I said. Right now, anyway.
Yeah, right now. And then my last one would be Turtles in Time or
Oh, yeah.
the arcade one.
Yeah, I was thinking of that one, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. NHL franchise, yeah.
Yeah, Madden and
That's all I
NHL.
play is pretty much sports games.
Yeah.
But when I actually get into a game, that's when I know it's in the top 5.
Yeah.
Atlas Fallen might get there.
It might. I was gonna say it. What about that?
Split Fiction, A Way Out.
Yeah, no, but those are good.
Valheim.
Valheim, yeah. True, I gotta buy it. No, stop interrupting me. What was that Lord of the Rings game you were playing once? Like 5-6 years ago?
The Mordor one?
Yeah.
Oh, Mordor.
Yeah.
That one was pretty fun.
I started
PC, I started.
I started playing it, but I didn't get very far. But
Yeah, and then if you goes to battle like that,
Mhm.
guy goes up the ranks.
The Nemesis system.
Yeah. It was, yeah.
And then
They
they
spent a bunch of time on it.
and then they copyrighted it, and then they never used it ever again. So
Oh,
no one
really?
else could ever use it.
The
Ma-
Nemesis system?
hmm Imagine a Batman game with that.
Oh, man. Just some thug becoming a crime lord.
Yeah.
You know what, 2 games for the Sega that are super underrated? Well, 3 games. So Eternal Champions, it's like a Mortal Kombat, 1v1. Me and Yaki used to play it all the time. True Lies, which was a Schwarzenegger movie with who's the nerdy guy that's with him. Anyways, that was a sweet game, and then Evander Holyfield's boxing.
Oh,
Because then you work on stamina, strength, footwork. So then you do a bunch of training, and then you just level up and box pretty much, but obviously.
yeah.
Well, that was a fun game. I always used to play that at Brandon's. True Lies and Evander Holyfield's boxing.
Oh, dang.
For Super Spike Volleyball.
Mm.
We got to break them into genres, like best sports video games, the
That's
best.
probably true. but
strategy
that'd be
games.
possible as well.
Did Jake say what his were? His favorites?
No.
Well, comment in
Yeah,
what
comment
you listed
down.
on. Or email us and we'll.
Email us again. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're making some hats or shirts and sending people when they email us.
Oh, yeah.
Then we know where they live.
True.
Because we'll find you.
There's easily another game that I'm not thinking of.
But yeah, let's just, one of you guys make this a LLC and then we can just, you can write them
I
off
was
the taxes.
writing it off for, get more podcast stuff.
I don't know how that works though, if it goes, I suppose it just goes against your income you make, and yeah. But
But then we'd have to report that 6
That's-
cents.
yeah.
86.
686?
No, 86 cents.
86
It got up to 86 cents. Where is it?
I haven't heard any ads.
Let's put it in the IRA.
We got them all that one time.
Oh, okay.
Because MD probably was doing the distribution where bots listen, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Works for me. Yeah, we got a big camping trip coming up.
Yeah, going to Whitewater.
Do some trout fishing. We got to figure out if it's
The NHL playoffs start that week, though, so it sucks.
WrestleMania is that weekend.
Yeah.
Are you planning on going Saturday night to watch it somewhere?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's good.
Bring it up on my phone.
Oh, dude, was there good service down there last year?
Towards the visitor center. Like once you get towards there, they start having service. Just start a fire at someone else's campsite. Hey, you guys want to watch wrestling? Awesome.
Do you guys know what Brutus the Barber Beefcake is? We had to get geared up for WrestleMania. Watch that Becoming a Spectacle. It's a documentary on WrestleMania 9. Because apparently it was like, I mean, it was their first, I think they had been at Madison Square Garden for most of the other ones. At least the first 3, I think. And then I don't know, I guess I don't know about the ones in between, but WrestleMania 9 was like the first one where they like went all out with, you know, props and stuff. So it was at Caesar's Palace. So they just essentially built like a Roman Coliseum for everything, and then they touted it as like the world's largest toga party. So that everyone was wearing togas. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And just some cool facts about it was JR's first time doing broadcasting.
Okay.
So he was out in a toga and talking about how he's from Oklahoma and he's never wore a toga, but like you can, you know, he just, I don't remember what federation he was at or association he was at before that, but you know, he was just already seemed like he was a seasoned pro at that point already. Yeah. So what else?
Another fun fact.
Hulk Hogan was like contemplating leaving, so like they were doing a big storyline. I think him and Vince were, you know, kind of having a falling out, and Vince wanted to push some of the younger talent because like Undertaker, you know, I'd been in the WWF for 3 years or so, because his first WrestleMania was 7. So he did 7, he had Snuka, 8 was Jake the Snake, and then 9 in WrestleMania 9 he wrestled Giant Gonzalez, who was like freaking 7'5", I think. So but at the Royal Rumble before that, Lex Luger ended up winning. Or did Yokozuna? I don't remember, but at the Royal Rumble, Taker was in there, and he ended up getting everyone else that was in there at the time, and then Giant Gonzalez made his debut. He wasn't supposed to be there, but he just like came to the ring and then took out Undertaker. But Undertaker was saying like, you know, I had a hard time taking him serious because he had like, I don't know if you Google Giant Gonzalez, he just looks silly because he has like a sprayed on 6-pack for his outfit. Like, I think it was mesh or whatever, but just had like a fake 6-pack and then like random patches of hair. So Taker said he had a hard time taking him serious.
Oh, yeah.
How tall does it say he is?
It looks like he's wearing a suit.
Yeah, he's wearing a suit, but it's like, you know, it has like the fake abs on it and stuff. Who he did not have any athletic ability in the ring. Like, he's almost like Andre the Giant, where he's just, you know, has that wow factor, but can't really do much, and you have to rely on whoever is in the ring with you for.
He was 7 feet 7 inches.
7'7", and what's Taker? Is he 7 foot or is he just under?
I think he's just under. They might call him 7 foot, though.
From places unknown, or is he from Death Valley?
Death Valley.
10.
But yeah, then so Hogan was kind of going out of the, you know, like kind of getting pushed out of the WWF. So that's when Bret Hart had the championship. And so they were telling him like, you know, you're gonna have a push with this belt. But then Hogan ended up coming back as a tag team partner with Brutus the Barber Beefcake, who had, if you ever heard, Brutus the Barber Beefcake had a terrible parasailing accident where someone was like, well, they were parasailing. I think he was in the water, and this lady's knees, like she was going like 30 miles an hour, and her knees smoked him in the face and just like obliterated his face. So he wasn't like, I mean, he probably was close to dying, but he was pretty unsure. Like he wasn't sure he's going to ever wrestle again. But WrestleMania 9 is when they they decided he could make a comeback, come back and wrestle. And they wanted to give him a push, so they paired him with Hulk Hogan, because obviously he was the biggest name still at the time. But they were telling Bret Hart, like, no, Hogan's not going to be, a singles, in the singles for a title match, consideration. This is all leading up to it. But then the marketing really started pushing Hogan, because obviously they wanted to sell tickets. And I think Hogan even said it at some point. He's like, well, like, they got to make the money back, like they got to make their money. So, but long story short, Hogan ends up getting a title shot right after Yokozuna beats Bret Hart for the belt. Hogan comes out. I'm pretty sure he just like gave him a boot to the face and then dropped the leg and then won the title.
Yeah, I do remember
Bret
hearing about that now.
Hart.
When you were telling me earlier, I didn't know what you're talking about, but
Yeah, so
I do remember hearing that.
I mean, just it's funny looking back at
And that was kind of what pushed Hart away, no?
Yeah, because that's when he turned heel
Yeah.
and like really pushed the Canada thing. So he had like that Canadian faction with Brian Pillman, Owen Hart probably. I don't remember who else was in it, but that's when he like turned heel, and obviously then the Montreal Screwjob.
Yeah.
But yeah, poor Bret Hart, man. Yeah, I think some of it is he was kind of a baby. Sometimes watching him, I lose some respect for Bret Hart. Like, I don't know. Sorry, he's still one of my favorites, but I wasn't too happy when he was turned heel and hated America. Yeah. But
Says a lot.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, today.
But no, that's a sweet documentary if you're a fan of old school wrestling. I mean, even if you watch it now and don't know much about the history of wrestling, definitely go check it out. They have a ton of because they were originally going to just shoot like the documentary, like put it out the day or like that year, like the making of WrestleMania, and then it just got put on the shelves. And now, what is it? 32 years later? No, 22 years? No, 32 years later. Whatever it is.
Was it WrestleMania 9?
Yeah.
Isn't it WrestleMania 52 this year?
Oh yeah. So I don't know math. A long time ago.
43, yeah.
No, because the first WrestleMania was in 1983, right?
17 plus 25.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Someone correct our math on us. It was, yeah.
WrestleMania 9 was in 93.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was earlier
one
too.
he's asking. Wait, you said the first one was in 83.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, yeah, go check it out. There's a lot of cool, like most of the wrestlers, like, they're, back then it was, very secretive and they wanted to like protect the business. So like Undertaker, everyone's just glaring at the video guy, and like obviously I do videography, so I was like felt bad for the guy because everyone asked him like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
And that like some were like jokingly like being mad, and some were playful, some were like actually like annoyed, like, "What are you doing here?" And then he says like, "We're making a film for like the making of WrestleMania," and they're like, "Oh, all right," like, and you could still tell they were pretty.
And they put the
reluctant.
steel chair down.
Yeah. Or K-Fab.
Speaking of WrestleMania, should we go through the card?
Yeah, wait. How many times do you think Undertaker has been the cover athlete for a wrestling game?
For sure once. So, and
Like
twice.
is a
now.
singles, a single one, or like, so not like in
I
what
just
was?
counted cover athlete. I was on his Wikipedia page and
Oh, nice.
counted them up.
Say 7.
9.
17.
Jeez.
Yeah, he was on it for like 9 years straight or something. But it's just a whole bunch. It's because they never had just like one brand.
Yeah.
It was always something different, right?
What do you mean one brand?
Like it wasn't always WWE 2K. What is it? 2K?
Yeah. No.
2K WWE. Like they had Royal Rumble games.
Oh, yeah.
A whole bunch, and he was a cover athlete pretty early on. It looked like he started in '90 in WWF, now WWE, and then like 1 or 2 years in, he was cover athlete. Like,
Yeah, because he
He's
came
great.
out at the Survivor Series probably in 1990 when $1 Million Man kind of had him as his mystery partner.
yeah,
Yeah, and how many WrestleManias did he end up winning in a row? 21?
23, was it?
20. Yeah, I just read that as well. I can't remember because I was focused on that. It was 21 or 23 in
Yeah.
the streak.
And
Is
that last
record
year-
ever going to be broken?
No.
A la
No, because I mean,
Ovechkin.
21 he won.
Okay. He should have never lost.
Yeah, he shouldn't have, especially to Brock, but
Ugh, that's worse.
yeah, the card, should we go through it?
yep.
Oh, yeah.
And predict
Yeah, I
it.
saw some cool matches that.
So Saturday, Punk versus Rollins versus Roman Reigns, triple
Yep.
threat.
That's the main event, right? On Saturday night.
Wouldn't it be the world title? Or no?
I don't know. Those are big names, but yeah, usually I guess it's the title.
I thought
Is that who's
Reigns
the?
going to win that one.
yeah, I'd also go Reigns, former like.
I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins
I wonder who Zilly.
because Zilly hates him.
I wonder who Zilly picked.
Zilly's going CM Punk for
I
sure.
know.
I wish, if we would have known we were podcasting today, it'd have been fun to.
I know I was gonna say we should send a text out to them. Sorry guys, but
Yeah, this was impromptu.
yeah, we were supposed to be jamming on the guitars, but
Sorry, Andy.
Anyways,
On to the next match.
Naomi versus Jade Cargill.
Philadelphia.
Cargill.
Gang wrestles for the troops.
Naomi versus Jade Cargill.
I don't know either of those.
Yeah, Jade Cargill debuted kind of recently from AEW, probably 2 years ago now, but
No,
she's
I'll go Cargill.
big,
So
lean, and
I
mean.
remember.
Tag titles: New Day versus War Raiders.
who's in War Raiders?
They're like Scandinavian Vikings guys, so I'm going them.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think it's John Gruden and
I will say, I think New Day will probably get their run again with the belts
Okay.
because they were big.
Kofi and Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
Xavier Woods is for real. Is his name?
Right?
Safety.
I don't know.
It is. It is his name.
I don't. People don't like them. Like I was saying on that one Raw where their family members had New Day signs.
It is.
Apparently that's a T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
It is Xavier Woods.
Huh.
Is his name? Yeah, I'll go New Day as well.
I'm going Vikings.
I'm going Vikings, but I'm pretty sure New Day will win.
It's War Raiders, but whatever.
The War
He said they were like Vikings guys, so.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. They're Scandinavian.
I think
Scratch that from the record.
Xavier Woods is on that team if they're Viking guys.
Blah.
Then it's El Grande Americano versus Rey Mysterio.
Mysterio.
El Grande.
Is he in my top 5?
Probably.
Let's go over those real quick.
Let's rehash that.
Yeah, I think Grande Americano is
Chad Gable.
yeah. I'll go with him. Then
They're pushing that storyline like it's not him, right? Because like they
I
had,
don't know. It might not be
it's
him.
you, right? And then all of a sudden, like they show El Grande America.
It could be someone different.
So I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of debates on it, or like, what's it called? Conspiracies. Then the U.S. title is LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu.
I'll go LA Knight.
We'll go Fatu.
Yeah, Fatu. He's got that wrestling bloodline.
Then it's the women's title, Tiffany Stratton versus Flair. You can go Stratton.
I think Stratton will keep it.
Stratton, she the one from Minnesota, yes, her for sure. Charlotte Flair is not. She's definitely going to be a heel forever. Like I don't.
Yeah.
People just don't like her. I think she's
Yeah.
too inauthentic.
And then the world title is Gunther versus Jay Uso. I'll go Gunther.
I'm going Gunther.
Yeah, I want to say Jay, but
I should say I did.
pretty darn good.
Jay had, remember 2 weeks ago on Raw, Jay got handcuffed by Gunther to the ropes and then he beat up his brother. Jay had a sweet promo coming out, like saying, like, I'm going to pray for you because, like, I don't know what I'm going to do to you. And Gunther actually kind of, was
Yeah.
like, oh, crap.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was,
So I'm getting pumped for that match. I still think Gunther will win. I'm trying to decide if I am cheering for Jay or not, but
and his brother's Jimmy.
yeah, I think so, yeah.
You think he shows up at all somehow?
Yeah, it probably
Distraction.
runs down the runway and then gets speared off into a table again, like last year.
That'll be the last WrestleMania.
Oh, did you see the Braun Breaker spear
Yeah,
running
yeah.
down
I did see that.
what is it called? The entrance?
Yeah,
Ramp?
entrance ramp, whatever.
Just whoever he hit.
Just annihilated him.
That looked painful.
They annihilated a
Back is
YouTuber
that.
too.
Yeah, Speed.
Speed or
Yeah.
I Show Speed or whatever his
Yeah,
name is.
Allegedly.
I have to sneeze, that's why I backed away. Alright.
Bless you.
What else?
That's Saturday. So then Sunday we have the WWE title, Rhodes versus Cena.
They have it on Easter?
Yeah.
Jesus. Is he in it?
Yeah, he actually is. It's a triple threat. I'll go Rhodes. I'll go Cena. I forgot. I like Cena.
Rhodes versus Cena?
Yeah,
That's the main
Sure.
that's the main event though.
I think so, but
It has to be.
it
There's
listed
no way
first,
there's no
so I don't know.
I like Cena's heel and just like hating everyone now. So
I like the-
when he wins, but I like Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I like Ricky Stanicki, so I'll go John Cena.
I'm going
Like
Cody
who?
Rhodes.
Ricky Stanicki.
They had a pretty good promo too. So this last week they had a promo and Cody Rhodes is like, I know you're gonna make fun of my list, but I know you're gonna make this, but he just had some good points, and then Cena had his turn, and it was good promo.
Yeah, that's what on the Bum and Zilly show they were talking about how good of a promo like Cena does, and
Oh yeah,
it's like I should pay more attention to that stuff, but
it's hard to wind
I
out.
talked about it. I'd just be hooked on wrestling. I don't want that in my life. Just want to keep listening to the Bum and Zilly show and their recaps.
Yeah, they're gonna recap every Twins game for 20 minutes, like they did last episode, right? Right, Zilly? They just went through all the games so far,
Oh yeah, they do that.
so I didn't have to watch them anymore because I'll just listen to them.
Yeah, that's good. Except who started? Festa started the other night, and then the bullpen blew it.
I don't know.
Zebby Matthews is coming out.
I just know that they're bottoming out attendance currently. So
Yeah, they got like 12,000 games.
So it's time to go.
No, it's time to get new owners.
It's time. Yeah, you don't.
But I guess when they tried to sell him what's his name? One of the poll ads is like, we still want to
I want to be involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
have a say in the team. It's like,
What are you
no,
doing?
selling.
You're selling. Yeah. Exactly.
They're out of Minnesota.
Do we have any gold bars left from that China lady? Maybe we could buy the team.
We got a couple. Yeah.
for-
We shouldn't have gave it.
It was to the Yankees.
We shouldn't have gave so many money to charity. That didn't really make sense the way I said it, but so many money. But
So many money.
we could have bought the Twins with that. No, we probably couldn't have. But it could.
It wouldn't have even made a dent.
We
They wanted like 420 million or
Money.
no, they're not. That's how much debt they have or something.
the poll ads.
Yeah, they would crap ton of debt for the.
No wonder why they're cheap. Anyways, back to this. It's tag titles.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Judgment Day versus Bayla and Lyra. So I assume this is women's.
Women's, yeah.
I don't really. Is Judgment? That's going to
That's
be.
Liv Morgan and the taller
Is
lady.
the second one?
Is Judgment Day.
What?
Is Liv Morgan.
Oh,
Because it's Liv
She's
Morgan,
with Dom.
Dirty Down.
Yeah.
Dirty Dom, Finn Balor.
Oh, the other one's gonna be what's her face?
No, because Rhea Ripley's in a different match.
Oh, okay, but not Judgment Day. I don't remember who you said.
Rhea Ripley's against ISO, Sky, and someone else. It's a triple
ISO.
threat.
Yeah,
Bella.
I'll go I'll go Judgment Day.
Who are they?
Yeah, I'm going Judgment Day.
Bailey and Lyra. I don't know who Lyra is. I know who Bailey is, but
Bailey had a title push for a little while, I think. She's actually pretty good. Like she can wrestle. Not that most girls can't.
Oh man,
I don't remember who you guys picked. But anyway, Street Fight.
Judgment Day.
Okay,
is it an actual street fight? I was
Philadelphia.
pumped for
Gold Dust against Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
Oh, that's a tough.
Damian Priest.
Yeah, shout out Damian Pierce.
Pierce.
I'll go.
I go Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I would be happy if either one. And then it's the women's title, as Luke called her, ISO Sky versus it's Io Sky, by the way.
Io Sky.
Versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair.
I'm going ISO Sky.
Well,
They had a good promo too because it was like just basically focusing on Bianca and Rhea Ripley. And ISO Sky's like, I'm the champion. So then she just kind of like walked off to the side of the ring. And then Bianca and Rhea Ripley were like bitching at each other because they were signing a contract.
of women.
She did like a springboard drop kick on Rhea Ripley and knocked her right into Bianca Belair. It was pretty awesome. That's when I was like, all right, I'm cheering for her.
Yeah. All right.
I'll go Bianca Belair since you guys with the other two.
Nice.
Then-
Shake.
Then it's the IC title, Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Dom versus Balor.
4-way dance.
Finn Balor.
But it's going to be Dom and Balor, right? Are they not tight still?
Yeah, they are tight. So
I'm going Penta though because he's awesome.
I guess yeah.
So actually another thing from Raw that just came back to my memory is
Why are you Googling?
I'm not-
Why are you rewatching Raw?
but Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Dahmer in it, they were talking with the other groups and like, you guys got this for sure. And then they kind of realized like, well, one of us has to win. And then
Yeah.
Finn Balor was like, you're an excellent wrestler, Dom. Right? And like was being very condescending or whatever. So I think there's going to be beef now. And I'm guessing they'll split up after this, but we'll see.
Well, yeah, Balor turned down his buddy before, so
Didn't Dom do a crazy special move over the past couple weeks?
Yeah, from the top rope outside or something, I think.
I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, Zilly, you tell us.
Yeah.
But if you think about it,
It's like, I didn't know Dom had that in him. It was on Instagram, so.
Oh, yeah. On the old school news. Where it's just wrestling stuff.
Just wrestling.
You guys know Scott Steiner math, right? Have you guys seen that clip?
Oh, yeah, because he's like, yeah, it's like, who's going
It's a four. It's a four-way.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna play it because it's hilarious.
Put your mic up to it.
Say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 and 2/3%. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice.
I love it. That is fantastic.
Hopefully that
So-
doesn't get us blocked out.
That guy went to dance with Kato.
So I saw him tweet out something about because they put out
The movie dance, yeah. I saw that too.
yeah. And then he's like, "Should we show him how to do Steiner math or something?" 'Cause that'd be awesome if he showed up. But
So he was lighthearted about it.
yeah,
You know.
he's probably one of the funnier dudes.
They're usually at the bigger events. Weren't they at Royal Rumble? They showed him with, I think Diamond Dallas Page was with him or something. I don't remember.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
anyway.
might be right.
I'm guessing they'll be there.
But yeah, I'm going Penta
I'm
and
going
his
Rager.
8 and 2/3 chance of winning or whatever.
He's not going against Steiner now, is he?
Brown Breaker's a Steiner.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's Scott or what's the other one?
Rick, it's a Rick's boy.
Rick's boy. And then Scott Steiner's son I think he just graduated college 'cause he's a football player. And one of the announcers after a football game, like, what are you doing now? Are you going to take after your dad's footsteps or something? And he basically said, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
You can Google that, see if it's right.
James Laurinaitis.
Well, what did you say they were? His son plays for Jacksonville State and is a WWE NIL prospect.
So he is now, yeah. But, like, yeah, the reporter was asking what he's going to do after
Yeah.
football. And
And then his other son plays point guard for Virginia Tech's men's basketball team.
Really?
Yeah. So yeah, Rick is Braun's dad.
yeah, the Laurinaitis was Road Warrior Animal's son.
Yeah.
Played for the Rams for a while.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he was nuts.
And yeah, he was good, wasn't he? And then did he have like a 5-year career, it seemed like, or was it longer?
Yeah, I don't know if he played that long. But I remember.
It seems like it was short, but he seemed good, like, when he started.
Yeah.
Anyways, who do you guys got?
When
Breaker.
The
I think
four
I said, what's his face?
Baylor.
Baylor.
Yeah, I'm going Penta. And then
He's going to win, then Dom will win it.
Yeah.
We owe each other a conversation.
Then, yeah, Liv Morgan will win her match.
then
Then they'll make a baby.
That'll be on the next pay-per-view.
Edge and Lita.
Oh, yeah.
It's Attitude Era.
And then it's Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. I'll go Styles.
Logan Paul.
And that's that.
Nice. So someone keep track of those for us.
Yeah, I wrote them all down, so we're good.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. They're my notes right here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, well,
I'm lying.
There is a bar in St. Charles.
But I don't know.
We got a bad experience.
Hey, man, can we watch it? Yeah.
I don't know if they have Peacock.
Huh?
I don't know if they have Peacock.
I'll log in.
If we have service down there, I'll bring my iPad and watch on that. Or my laptop.
I'll bring a TV just in
Yes,
case.
there we go. I do have a smart TV.
There is-
a small
there's-
smart TV.
There's
Actually,
power out there,
There's not a
so
TV up there.
just bring the Samsung. Will probably work now.
The TV's down there.
Screen. We don't even fish. We're just watching hockey and wrestling.
Yeah, so that's that. That's wrestling probably.
Nice. Yeah. Tell us your thoughts, comments, emails. Who you think's gonna win, and we'll get to it after WrestleMania.
And buy us tickets for it. So
Well, we'll be.
SummerSlam 2026. Are we going or what?
no.
Is that
No.
that's in Minneapolis?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go. When is it? June.
July.
SummerSlam. Yeah, SummerSlam. Yeah, usually in July or August, isn't it? Zilly, are we going? I think Tyler
We could have a pregame podcast.
out on the.
In the
show and us before the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
In the parking
There
lot.
you go. Bum and Zilly.
Get credentials.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Walk in, start talking to people.
Maybe we'll get put in one of the
Yeah,
storylines.
one of the
like,
matches.
And Bum and Zilly are gonna try to become writers for WWE's.
yeah, I heard
That
that.
might be in. We might be in like Flynn.
I mean, they're starting to get all those, like,
Matt Flynn?
they had Andrew Schultz was in a little bit on one of the Raws. Wasn't who else was out there?
I don't know who that is.
He's a comedian.
Oh, okay.
One of the Joe Rogan in the Manosphere podcasting, the toxic masculinity guys. Anyways,
Is he part of Kill Tony?
he might be on there sometimes. Yeah, Kill Tony was out there. Tony Hinchcliffe.
Oh,
Okay.
He was, because he's a huge wrestling fan. So anytime Rogan has a big wrestler on, like I think he got to go on when Ric Flair was there and Undertaker.
Okay.
Tony Hinchcliffe got to.
I didn't even know he had Undertaker on there.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I'll have to listen to it. Me and Tyler are playing footsie.
Yeah, you got Hogan on. You had Ric Flair on. You had Undertaker. He had Kurt Angle on, which was a sweet one.
Did he have Kane on ever? Seems like that would be a...
Oh, that'd be a good one. I don't know. But yeah, when Kurt Angle's on, he was talking about when he's on Percocets and he was in Impact, and apparently he was just nuts. Like, didn't he do like a moonsault off the top?
They
of
called him Perk Angle, dude.
Perk Angle.
But now you can't call him that now. He doesn't like it. It's
he gets
Peak
hurt.
Angle. It's
Yeah.
Peak Angle.
Oh, okay.
He beat it now. He beat his.
Yeah, he is not as he's over him. But he was talking about his addiction to that and how he got over it.
And now he was literally the best wrestler in the world during that time. He was insane.
Oh yeah, I mean he was a gold medalist with a broken neck. Oh yeah,
He was on
Elite WWE guy you're talking
but
about.
TNA, but yeah.
Okay. Has Rogan ever had Jesse Ventura on? I feel like that would be a good...
He might have. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, that'd be a good
New
one.
record for wrestling talk. Good work. Zilly's probably going to be pissed he wasn't here.
Maybe we can record either after WrestleMania maybe, and then just go over it with them. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
To figure out something.
Because that will line up, right?
Yeah, so sports.
Yeah, wild.
I don't know if you guys
It's a big playoff.
know this. I don't know if you guys know this, but Ovechkin broke the record.
Oh yeah.
I was going to bring that
And you saw it live. I was
Yeah.
driving here and I got a text from you. Ovi on fire or fire emoji.
You were driving here?
Yeah, went to mom and dad's. Remember? First Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
And Ryan and you were watching it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was not. I was at a 1-year-old's birthday party. Dang.
Yeah, it was a weak goal. I don't know. He still doesn't have as many assists, but
And you can't compare eras. But did you know that Ovechkin has shot way more than Gretzky? And if Gretzky shot at his clip, since Gretzky shot 90% probably, he'd have way more goals.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that?
Maybe.
Did you?
instead he has all
Really
this.
good shot. Because I don't think Gretzky ever shot a puck over 85 miles per hour.
Or off the ice,
Yeah.
because he couldn't raise the
He
puck.
didn't need to because he deep the goalie out so well.
But yeah, and then if you factor in the fact that he broke his leg this year and he's 39 and he scored 42 or 43, whatever he's at now.
And
That is pretty amazing.
Yeah, 2 lockouts on his pace, he would be at probably 1,000 or something.
How many games has he missed in his career?
Not a lot, I feel like.
Well, for making that argument, I think Mario Lemieux would have broke the record then.
No, I know.
Actually, the Mike
Mike Botley has the best
That dude-
best scoring rate.
Natural goal scorer.
0.77 goals per game.
Yeah, and
Played 9
Lemieux
years only.
Lemieux's not far behind him, but yeah.
Lemieux was nuts. When you watch him, it's like, oh yeah, he's...
That goal against the North Stars in the Cup.
Yeah. When they just...
Yeah, the North Stars, they lost to the Islanders in 88 or 80. I don't think it was 87, because then it would have been the same years as the Twins, but I don't think it was that they made it to the championship. And they lost to the Islanders in 85, maybe it was.
Okay.
And then 91, it was, Pittsburgh on. I think the North Stars might have got swept by the Islanders, because that was their dynasty, yeah.
And then the Oilers came over.
81 and 99, apparently.
Not 99.
91, you're right. They lost to the Islanders in 81 and the Bengals in 91. I don't know why I keep saying 99.
Yeah, I guess I don't remember the 81 series. Oh, wait, I wasn't born yet.
I remember the 91 one.
Yeah. I don't remember the 91 one at all, but I vividly remember the 91 Twins. You just must not have watched the hockey back then.
Well, you also would have been a little bit older during the 91 Twins.
Foxball going to, what was it called? The Metropolitan?
The Met Center.
Yeah. Cousin Ben was telling a story about how we went to a Twins game, I think in 87. One of the years they won. So maybe, I don't think it was 91 because I probably would have remembered, but he was saying how me and Ryan were just talking about all the players and talking baseball, and Ben didn't know anything about baseball. So me and him were And he's, a few years older than us, but they just apparently had the knowledge. Yeah. And I was like, damn it, I wish I had that memory. Stupid booze.
Ovechkin in his 20-year career has missed 76 games.
The Russian machine never breaks.
Yeah, that's like, what, 4 games a year, maybe?
Do we say this last episode, like how many hits he has too? Is he like 5th on the list?
Third,
Third?
Yeah.
but creeping.
Like 300 or something to get the record.
Yeah, past Cal Clutterbuck. Shout out.
Cal Clutterbuck has the all-time hits record?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I think we went over that last
We
time.
did.
On ESPN, they were debating who was more durable, LeBron James or Alex Ovechkin.
Probably LeBron.
It's Ovechkin. LeBron takes games off for rest.
I would too if I was LeBron.
No, get out of here.
You're not a LeBron glazer.
No,
I know.
don't play basketball.
I'm actually a LeBron glazer. He might be the greatest.
The best meme ever is showing LeBron getting carried off 'cause he had a strain or whatever. Cramp, yeah. And then they show the hockey guy that died on the ice, or like his heart stopped. And then when they revived him, he asked if he could go back out and skate.
Yeah,
The Dallas Stars guy, right?
it's a whole different. Maybe if they did rest him, but
He got a cramp because he's working too hard. He's carrying the team.
it's true.
You ever watch LeBron James?
Be a better teammate then.
So good.
Thurman Thomas would have been the all-time
I
best running back,
understand.
but he was a teammate.
I'm
He had to make
sure
sure.
rest games. So
I just want to glaze LeBron.
glaze.
Yeah.
What's that even mean?
No cap, bro.
Yeah.
Skibbity.
Oh, nice.
My kids have to explain
Anyway.
every now and then what they mean. Cap is good. No cap is not good. I was like, what?
That's
Is that
not
true?
No, it's not that
Backward.
truth.
Back. All right, yeah, it's backwards then.
I thought he was gonna get a handy against Chicago to break it.
Yeah, same. He had that breakaway late, kind of. Semi-break. Then
And how was the celebration? I never even watched any of it.
We dove
It was pretty
head
cool. It
first,
was like a
like,
7-minute video or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like that hurt him, to be honest.
And then, they rolled out the carpet and Gretzky was out there. Gretzky kept saying, and one more thing, and then kept talking.
I am the greatest of all time.
What assist do you have there?
Yeah. How many cups he got?
And whatever I said, however many more playoff goals, I was wrong. He does not have that many more.
Something.
It's not that much. He's pretty close, actually.
No, then I saw the meme or like a Twitter thing where it's like, here's LeBron's, breaking the scoring record, and here's Ovechkin's, and LeBron just like runs away from everyone and like tries to be singled out. It seems like, whereas Ovechkin, his whole team, was like
That's right.
burying him so you couldn't see him,
Yeah.
and it just kind of shows you, I don't know, shows you that hockey's better, I guess.
Like Chad Greenway.
Gretzky is 122 career playoff goals, and Ovechkin is 72. So he's 50 behind all time.
How many more games?
Gretzky's played about 50 more, 57 more.
So, yeah, in the Athletic, they wrote about him breaking the record. Didn't bring up Gretzky once at all. First comment, can't compare him Ovechkin to Gretzky, and I was just like,
That was
"Who
me.
is this?"
That was me.
Yeah. Did you actually say that?
No.
But it's like Gretzky's not even mentioned, but then he's just gotta move the goalpost. So.
Yeah, it's nuts.
But yeah, the Wild had been topsy turvy. This San Jose Sharks game was nah.
You guys ready for the teams?
Wow, you guys got on a team together.
Yeah, they don't separate us. They love.
I'm by myself, bro. Nate's not even on my team. Oh,
I was
but
wondering why you guys stopped listening to me.
but that's because Joel Lesprince is on my team. Just kidding, he's on Nate's team.
Oh, I hope we play them first.
No, we do, because 3 plays 4, right?
Oh, all right.
Oh, I got. Yeah, that's nice.
Oh,
We
Reed.
got
Nice.
You got Jeff Jenks too?
Jenks and Stevie and Reed. Let's tell.
and we got on Naps goalie, right? That's him.
Okay, yeah, we play at 5. Shit,
I should get going.
Nice.
I want to get my skate sharpened. That game against the Sharks was pretty nuts.
Really?
Not fun to watch, but
Pretty fun to watch.
Bad.
Back scoring.
yeah, Ag 4 goals.
No, Fleury did that on purpose. One last prank to get the all-time overtime
Overtime
wins.
There's no way. But I mean, it is fun watching Celebrini and Smith, Eklund.
Dude, they're gonna be good. Yeah.
Do they have the Shakir
He's got some wicked name.
Yeah, Muhammad or Muka something.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know if he was playing, but
Luca Cagnoni, maybe.
I don't know who that is.
But yeah, they're building. I mean,
And they got Askarov,
yeah, but is he in the minors right now?
probably, because why would you want him to play for
I don't know.
your team?
Seems like it would help him.
No, they got 4 Golgiev, dude.
Now that's what I was like. It's tough to almost get beat by Gorgiev.
Is it his fault, though? Is Gorgiev that bad?
Yeah, how did he do for Colorado? Terrible.
That's because they hated him.
Maybe.
Remember when Mikko Rantanen said he was going to kill him?
Mikko Rantanen, 4.5 stars he made in prospect. He was at 66 at age 26, and he jumped up to 80. And they were still at 4.5, so like, here we go. I put him on the first line. He put like 10 goals in the first 10 games, but then it got to gray.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So many guys do that. But like yeah. 'Cause I got to the point where Ovechkin retires in it, and he got to 746 goals or something, 840 assists.
Yeah, the Wild.
Yeah, Calgary games, just horse shit.
I only watched the
Dallas
first
game was
half,
awesome.
so I couldn't comment on it, but I was getting pissed off.
Yeah, the Kelly
Played
game, they
Vancouver
worked
tonight.
us.
They need to
They're
win.
going Gus again.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, they play tonight at 9 again.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, Calgary plays the Kraken.
Yeah.
And then St. Louis plays
It's a W. They play another
Sharks.
bad team.
the Sharks, yeah. I know, and all we need is
All they had to do was fucking beat the Flames, and they couldn't do it.
Yeah, Zeev.
To be fair, shout out Dustin Wolf. Probably should win.
Yeah.
Probably should win the Calder.
Nah, it's gonna be Hudson, but
Hudson sucks.
oh, what, dude? There's no way.
Watch him, dude.
Yeah, I do.
He's bad.
No, he's not, dude.
He's so overhyped.
It's positionless hockey. He's a forward playing D, but he's also decent at D.
No, he's
He's
not.
only gonna get later.
No, he's not. Too small. Jared Spurgeon made of glass.
Yeah, okay.
Did you see him last night? He took a puck to the throat. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
And that's why he was like heaved over on the bench. And right away, Russo said he's going down the tunnel. Guy just plays not to get hurt. He's done. His time here is done. He's made of glass. Everyone's just shredding him. Then turns out he took a puck to the throat and
Yeah.
couldn't breathe.
Came back to play.
And he tried to tell Sharon Govich to help him to the bench, but Sharon Govich couldn't really understand him or whatever because he's Russian.
Oh, okay.
But then the ref had to help him. So then Sharon Govich said he felt bad post game. But
Fuck, good for him. Yeah, we got Vancouver and Anaheim left.
yeah,
And now Calgary's 3 points behind us with a game in hand.
maybe you might be right. I don't know.
Tied with St. Louis, same amount of games.
Fucking St. Louis. They would win 12 in a row.
Well, yeah, they beat Colorado twice during that time, I guess.
Yeah, but wasn't someone else? Wasn't McKinnon out? Or no, that was McDavid was out for the Oilers.
Yeah.
Landeskog's playing in the A.
Right for the Eagles, Colorado Eagles.
That's nuts.
yeah, Edmonton just finally punched their ticket, right?
What's that?
Edmonton just clinched.
Oh, did
Like,
they?
yeah,
Okay.
it took them a little bit, but
For the first time in 15 years, Jeff Skinner going to the playoffs.
Nice playoff scanner. Here we go.
It's finally time to see it.
Yep. Because he was good his rookie year, right? Like,
He had a sick rookie year.
Put up.
Won the Calder, probably.
Yeah, he did. But no, we still believe in the Wild.
I do until they
don't
collapse
make
these
it.
last two and miss playoffs.
Yeah. Do you think? Or William said he's signing.
Yeah.
How much it's already.
One
figure
also
it out.
on William as well. After they lost, obviously they're asking about his future, and he's like, "God, I'm not really sure. Need time to think about it." And then one of the comments was, "Faber needs to be in his ear and tell him what it's all about." And then someone replied, "Faber stayed until he was a senior."
Yeah.
oh, and Bynum's not a senior.
No,
He's a sophomore this year.
Oh,
So,
really? Oh yeah, I looked up. Yeah, he was only 22.
People are saying Isaac Howard's pretty frustrated with Tampa Bay.
yeah, something they didn't
Like,
see eye to eye on contract.
Yeah, like playing time pretty much.
Can't believe he won the Hobie. I thought for sure it'd be Leonard, honestly.
Yeah, because he had more points, maybe.
Yeah,
But Howard had more points per game or something.
it's because he's playing with Charlie Stramel.
Yeah,
That's what it's all about.
that's what it's about.
Did you guys talk about X 4-goal game yet? First game back,
A little bit, yeah.
and then Kirill's 2 goals in that game. I was like, all right, we're back. We're gonna be able to freaking walk through Calgary.
I know, that's what I-
and then Walde and Kaprizov. I don't think did they get one shot combined.
It looked bad.
Well, one time Zuccarello had the puck wide open in the slot. after getting a nice seam pass from Faber off the rush.
Then smoked the pipe, right?
No, then he fed it through 3 Flames guys and it got tipped away. Trying to go backdoor for the
Yeah, it looked like there was quite a bit of those plays again.
overpassing.
It's always like that. If Kaprizov missed time and he comes back, they just... I mean, obviously you want him to have the puck, but...
Dude, he's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then, I don't know, other teams probably clinched. The Senators are going back,
Yeah.
finally.
Are the Canadians going to make it or no?
I'm not sure. So
Did
Google...
the Sabres make it yet? Will's wondering. Silly's wondering.
Yeah.
No, the Sabres...
No, they're
15 years or is it 14 years without playoff?
1, 2, 3, 4. The Sabres have 87. How are they, or the Canadians, how are they not clinched? Because the Red Wings have 81 and the Blue Jackets have 81.
More games?
Blue Jackets have 4 left, so I guess, yeah, they could get 8 points.
And I think the Blue Jackets are up 2-0 today.
I want the Blue Jackets to make it.
I do too. I can cheer for Montreal though.
Yeah.
And
Montreal's a fun building in the playoffs. All those Canadian buildings are, but
Suzuki's underrated for sure.
it's going to be, looks like it's going to be Leafs, Panthers maybe,
Yeah.
and then the Lightning. No, it would be Leafs and Blue Jackets are Canadians currently.
Yeah, it's Florida and
And then Florida battle. And then the Sens would go to the Caps. And then it's Hurricanes, Devils. So,
yeah, I'll let the Cavs make a run.
that will. If Logan Thompson can figure it out.
Who are we projected against? Still Winnipeg?
Well, probably currently it'd be Vegas because of we're tied and have the tiebreaker, but yeah, it's gonna be one of them.
Nice.
I don't know. It's gonna be Jets and Stars, or Stars and Avs, I mean,
Yeah.
and the Kings and Oilers for the 8th year in a row.
Yeah.
What a sweet playoff format. And then in college hockey, the national championship is tonight. It's BU, Western Michigan.
Yeah.
Let's go BU. Or
What?
nope, go WMU, I meant.
Yeah.
And
We're not cheering for those East.
Alex Bump and the War Road boys. Shout out. The Sukinskis.
Oh yeah, the goalie and forward.
Yeah.
What was the final of the Penn State
3-1.
3-1?
I was rooting for Penn State, but I actually didn't watch it, but would have been cool. 2 first-time teams.
Must have been D1 for 10 years, over 10 years.
They came when the Big Ten probably started
Yeah.
college.
It's not even that long.
Yeah,
Ruin it.
2016, I think. It really did. Probably 2014.
Yeah, because it's been on just.
And then Penn State joined a little after.
Okay.
You
They-
ever read the Twitter comments in any college hockey ever? Like, it's just people rip on the NCHC because they're not doing so as well this year. Because I think they only had, 2 go in, right? Denver and Western Michigan.
Probably.
Yeah, so normally it's like 6 of them because the Huskies are all in there. Nodak's usually in there. I don't know. Duluth, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But suddenly they're just ripping on the NCHC and Minnesota teams. Like, ooh, we're all the Minnesota teams. Like, look at all these Eastern teams.
NIL.
And I just want to punch them in the face.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for SCSU, Duluth, and Mankato State to keep up.
Well, ICSU was just kind of... I don't know what happened this year if they just...
They did not.
if they just sucked, but... Well, they did
Nicole
suck.
was good
But, yeah, they're losing... Their attendance is dropping every year by quite a bit.
because they play terrible. Their teams no one wants to go watch them play.
Yeah.
Just
They
like,
play like home and home against Gophers every year.
no, they played them in an exhibition at the beginning of the year this year.
This year lost. No, they lost.
Well, it's just like the Gophers. Like, no one goes when they play Penn State. No one goes Ohio State. When I went when they played Michigan, it was pretty packed.
Yeah, I can see that.
Michigan State was a pretty good series because it was 1-4. Wisconsin obviously still draws. Is there another Big Ten team? Northwestern. Just kidding.
Who was the number 1 team going into the playoffs? Was it Michigan State?
Michigan State.
And then they lost right away? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lost an OT or something.
Sorry.
Or no, they lost. Didn't we talk?
Yeah, 30,
Seconds left or
32 seconds left
Oh,
or
yeah.
something by Cornell.
That's Rain Bernard win.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
that is true.
That's a good episode when Dwight says he's going to go there.
But yeah, and why is it in St. Louis? You guys see photos of the attendance? Kind of fucking sucked.
It was like 5,000 people.
I don't know.
Centralized, but it's just not a good spot.
It's not, yeah. I don't know.
Just put it in Minnesota. Put it in Minnesota every year. It's like the middle of the country.
Well, and Minnesotans
Their team is pretty much north.
Yeah.
and Minnesotans will just go
Yeah, just because it's hockey.
just because they can, right? Like, I don't know how
hockey for a
Like
reason.
when they said what did they?
WCHA Frozen Five.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing away with that now. They're going on campus for playoffs.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's pretty cool, though. I like that.
Yeah, because
It shouldn't-
Conference playoffs.
Yeah.
it's much better.
Yeah, they said like Boston, Minnesota, probably Detroit
Sure.
should host it every year, and then Tampa every once in a while for a vacation destination.
There you go. Nice. I'll let you finish Daredevil, then we can review it. So
Okay, well I guess we'll talk about that next time. I only have 2 left. I forgot to watch them, but
yeah, it's good.
video games or what?
I haven't.
Did you read our my write up on the last one? I said you said that Severance was interesting because you said it like 4 times during your review.
Did I?
Yeah, it's pretty.
And then I went to
strange.
watch it again, and I couldn't. So
Yeah,
it is on Amazon Prime, but you have to have Apple TV. So I don't know how I watched the first 2 episodes.
maybe a free.
Were they free?
thing that you
Sometimes they have like the first
so you can
episode free.
So then they get you.
just use my Apple TV. Just go use mine.
Okay.
But yeah, video games.
No, I haven't done anything.
Yeah, I played a lot of F1 over the last 2 weeks with Nate.
Nice.
So pretty
I
fun.
simmed a bunch of Madden seasons and upgraded my players into the drafts, but
Yeah. That's elite gaming.
I'm in like 2037, I think, or something.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, he hasn't played his college football game yet still.
I know. My son's been playing.
It is on
Yesterday we got on Roblox to go mess with him, but he was on like, he's playing some power game,
Yeah.
and he was way, like, we had to be on level 1 and get our power up to like 1,000 to fight the boss, so we just stopped. But we
He's
we were gonna go harass him, but we couldn't.
You and Nate or what?
Yeah. But yeah, in F1 you can do a 2-player career where
You're
you're
racing, right?
yeah, where you can either be teammates and you're always together if you move teams, or you can just be 2 different people and pick your guys and pick your teams and go wherever. But we did the team one and we picked BWT Alpine because they're one of the worst ones. And the first race we kind of dominated because it was kind of on easy, and then I turned it up 5 levels and we got
What
smoked.
are there?
There's it's a scale of 1 to 100, and like
Oh.
50 is medium. But we started out pretty low, and then we dominated, then we turned it up, and we got dominated. And every time you turn it up, Max Verstappen just gets better. He beats us by 11 seconds every time. He's like the only guy the difficulty affects, apparently. He just smokes us, and like we're always fighting for second and third, and then we'll make a mistake and lose. But we don't do like 50 laps. We do like 18 in one pit.
Oh, okay.
But it's really fun. A lot of times me and Nate are in first, and then we fight for it, and then I spin him out, and he gets really mad. So it's pretty funny. But he is beating me in the point standings. He's pretty good, but I'm not that good. And if you start, I always turn up difficulty higher on the qualifying, because if you start first, you're probably going to win. Unless Verstappen says you're not going to.
Yeah.
And but if you're in the pack and you got to pass guys, and it's really hard. And guys are always boxing in 17th for some reason, just flinging you off the map. And then I bought in MetaQuest 2 yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So I probably should have brought it here. Yeah, AJ putted once.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Is it pretty sweet? Is it worth it? How much are they? Like 300?
I bought the old one for 120.
Oh,
MetaQuest 2
Was
on
it used
Facebook
or-
Marketplace. Yeah, some guy in Wilmer that we had to go meet.
Nice. Yeah, it was weird because I put the headset on, the tire was holding the controller, but it was the golf club, and then I reached out and it was right where the controller was.
Yeah,
Nuts. Oh my god.
It's
And I had to hold the mask because Tyler's got a way bigger head than me.
okay. No, first of all, I have to hold the mask too, because the strap is so brutal. If I tighten it, then it starts to slide up and it'll fall forward. But if I loosen it just a little bit, it'll just be loose on my skull and shake around.
Yeah.
So, and Nate said he got like an upgraded band thing. And he's like, yeah, you should just get that. I was like, oh, I didn't know how to keep
Oh, wait,
spinning.
you might as well too?
That's
Yeah.
why.
So
That's why.
I walked down there and it just looked funny.
Yeah, it does. It looks stupid.
Yeah.
You look like an idiot in it. But yeah, I had to download golf, so while we're doing that, we just jumped into random worlds. We jumped into a high school simulator. The funniest thing ever. Like, people in there are taking it super seriously, and they're just
Get your assignment done?
yeah. Please report to your third period class, and then some kid would go on the intercom and be like penis, and then they'd read your name.
You mean you?
No, Nate did do it once. And then when Nate first joined, he just goes up to the desk. I have a bomb. Then the thing popped up on the bottom. Vote to kick Nate Hill. So but it does seem super fun. And I've seen like VR chat is pretty funny. People, have you guys seen the clips of people who say they have like phantom sense or whatever? Or if like you walk into them and like start touching them or whatever, I have phantom touch. Please stop. I can feel you.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're in there. It's so funny.
Oh, man.
And then we're looking at other games to get, but I don't know if we're going to get any others. The golf one, Nate has like the extension, or you can get a thing. As like
It's more like a
a golf club grip.
Yeah.
And then you play with that. And then I'm playing with one hand. And he's like, bro, why are you hitting it over there? I'm like, dude, I'm swinging with one hand. It's my first time playing. Like, and I was wrong-handed for a while. But
So you're putting left, but you had it set on right on the game?
yeah, this is weird. I don't know. I just became right-handed sometimes.
Wasn't there a pretty sweet zombie shooter game for that?
Probably. I'd believe it. There's
Joe Rogan has
oh, he made it?
no, like he has these fighters on, but I think Matt Serra, former UFC champion, he talks about that game a lot whenever he's on there because they were talking about video games.
Mm.
And, you know, they're all dudes in their 50s, but Matt Serra was talking about, a zombie game for, I'm pretty sure it's for that, the meta thing.
Everybody are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I definitely feel weird after I take the headset off. If like
Oh,
we
yeah.
were playing like movement things, it's nuts. And once Nate had a VR for PS4, and he got like this Iron Man one, and I played it, and I got vertigo within like 5 seconds.
Oh, really?
It was I was gonna throw up. I'm pretty sure. It's like I can't do this. I'm like flying, but it was weird.
Yeah, my kids have been wanting to get one, and we haven't got one yet, obviously, but
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're that sick. It's kind of fun to play golf, but
it's nice out now so you can play real golf.
I did go golfing yesterday. Bought a
Oh, did you?
punch. Bought a punch pass at Cokato. First time all year.
So they make a punch pass for like a bunch of golf courses around here. Phil might have had it at one point, but I was talking to someone in my networking group, and they were saying like
the Twin Cities thing.
it might be something like that, but it has like Albion, Whispering Pines, all like the
Because Phil was in like
Wow.
Twin Cities Golf Club or something like that, where yeah, you just pay a monthly fee all year, but whatever courses they have, you can just go to for free.
yeah.
So I think it was like $60, $60 a month or something. What was that thing called that Phil had for golf for a while? The Twin Cities.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
It's called
Just
yeah.
Twin Cities membership or something. Twin Cities Golf something.
yeah. Because we're
I
talking.
applied for it, but did not get it.
This year or what, or last year?
No.
Or a while ago.
But aren't you on a wait list then? And shouldn't you like have eventually got it?
Maybe.
But I don't know. Yeah, I did that too, and I didn't get it. And now
I had it for the last 2 years, and he paid for it, but didn't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they took money out.
No, we're just talking about how golf now. Now we're talking about golf. I went golfing yesterday.
Oh,
Is it the Masters going on or something right now?
Yeah, the Masters is. We played Cokato. Nate has a membership there, so. And I just bought a 10 punch. Because I didn't know how much I
And he wants to get good so he doesn't get kicked off the turn or the scramble team again.
No, he said he was pissed. He's the D golfer on his team, so.
Should be fun.
I'm gonna let AJ sleep this time probably, so I can sleep too.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
I gotta impress Uncle Maury, so.
Oh, you're with him?
Me, Maury, Paul Rise, and Landon Beckela.
Yeah, hopefully it's a little nicer out. Wasn't it raining?
It is freezing in the morning.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Need a jacket? No. Okay.
That's how it is every year. First time you go golf, and you just don't bring anything. We did that for the functional one too, like the functional tournament.
Oh,
Just show up with nothing, like no warm clothes, and it's always like 40 degrees in the morning.
Yeah. We had to run to your house to get jackets.
Yeah.
Was that last year?
Yeah.
Was it cold? Wasn't it in August?
No, it was raining. Remember?
It was in August, but yeah, it was still cold. I mean,
Yeah, it was cold and rainy.
I don't remember a lot from that day.
It was us three and Travis.
Yeah.
We were not good. We did all right. Maybe.
No, we didn't. We should have done better.
I had to run
That's
around
what I
too
say
much.
after every golf tournament.
Well, yeah. Well, Luke was barely golfing.
That's true.
That probably helped you guys, though.
No, you
No.
freaking smacked the driver for sure.
Yeah. Shallow golf.
Yeah, I got the Masters going, but they're not doing the leaderboard at all.
Who's winning? Is it still?
They're not doing the leaderboard at all.
Oh,
Well, who's winning then? Like, what's their
The
negative
Masters are winning.
who did Zilly say was gonna win, or bum rather?
Awesome guy, never heard of.
Sounds like a bum pick.
McElroy's at -7.
Justin Rose is at -8.
Stevie said this is his favorite part of the podcast when we bring up live scores, live events on a recorded podcast. He'll be happy to hear it. Oh, Justin Rose, -8. McElroy at -7. DeChambeau, -7.
Kurt Connors.
-6. And Hovland and Connors. Is it Victor Hovland?
Yeah, I like him.
That's what I want.
Phillies are beating the Cardinals 2-0. Stevie, if you're curious.
Nice.
You guys been watching the Twins at all?
No, I watched the... None of them. I don't know.
I
They're-
watched some of the Royals one.
They're on Fubo, so yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
if in between periods of a wild game, I'll flip to it. But
Miko and I were watching some of the Royals game, but we didn't look good at all. Can't score runs.
Yeah, but we didn't give up any runs that series, right? We gave up 9 runs. They did.
So you get those bats,
Wins until they sell
the bats going.
them. Yeah, kind of tough when Lewis can't stay healthy. All our prospects are getting injured.
yeah, Walker Jenkins was gone,
Was he?
He got-
was injured. Austin Martin got injured.
and then Buxton had to go to Georgia for some personal reasons, and then Jenkins got hurt. So one of the Twitter replies was, "Is that why Buxton left to go show him how to get hurt so he can only play 4 days straight?" Bunch of idiots.
I love Twitter comments.
Well, Luke, tell us a story to end it.
I want to review Three Ninjas.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, back in 1992. No, Three Ninjas was one of my favorite movies growing up. It's just 3 kids that trained by their Japanese grandfather in the arts of ninjutsu to be ninjas. Yeah, that's about it. They do some funny stuff along the way. Their dad's an FBI agent. It's a pretty sweet movie. Go watch it. If you'd have kids that are 8 to 12 years old, it's a good one to watch it with them.
Yeah.
But no, it's just funny see like all the kids had these sweet GT bikes, just it's very 90s. I don't know. And then there's like 3 stoner bad guys that just say dude constantly. No, I remember after we watched it, I don't know if it was with Brother Phil and Brandon, because I'm sure you watched it at Brandon's house. We like went out to the woods like right after and pretended we were ninjas fighting bad people. I think we were like 17. No, I'm not really going to give an in-depth review of it, but
Yeah, it's a classic for sure.
have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think they have Three Ninjas Kick Back, and then is there like High Noon, and
Yeah, there's
then Hogan's in the High Noon one, right, or whatever? I'm going to look it up real quick, in case I'm wrong. Oh, yeah, so Hogan's in the Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain, which I've never seen. I've only seen the first one, but
yeah, I don't think I've seen the second or third one. Just remember Tum Tum?
always eating his candy. Yeah, Ryan was Colt. Or no, yeah, Ryan was Rocky, I was Colt, and Phil was Tum Tum.
Yeah.
And then I told him I was talking to Ryan, and I was like, I don't remember that movie. He was like, oh shit, maybe it was someone else I watched it with. So it wasn't Ryan, but must have been Phil.
Monkey Johnson?
Yeah.
Should have said that in the mic.
Yeah, I think that's it. Episode 75, right?
Yeah. Thank you.